Hello everyone, this is Hafiz Salman from Easy English, and thank you very much for being here and for sparing some of your precious time to watch this video. As we all know, reading is one of the most important and fundamental skills of English language, and we have to have the good reading skills to become good English language speaker. However, a lot of people face one single common problem, and that is they don't know where to start and which book they should read. Now, most of the students and most of the language learners, they ask this question that from where should I start and what kind of books should I read? If you have the same questions in your mind, keep watching because this video will be very helpful for you in selecting and in choosing the right books for you to improve your English language. Okay, so whenever you want to study or read something in English language, you should keep three things in your mind. The first one is the genre of the book. The second thing is the level of the book. And the third thing is how enjoyable that book is for you. Let's talk about the first thing. The first thing you need to consider and you need to keep in mind while buying a book or before reading a book, that is the genre of that book. Now, what does genre mean? Genre is actually the category of the book. Whenever you go to a bookshop or a library, there are different sections in which the books have been categorized. For example, there might be a section of novels, dramas, history, science, religious books, and comics books as well. Now, this is the right time to think about your interests, and you should, take the book from the genre and from the category you like to read. Please choose the book that you have interest in. Let me give you an example. Once I saw a cover page of a book and I was intrigued, but I was really amazed by the title page and I ordered that book. Let me show you the book. This is the book, A Brief History of Time from the Big Bang to the Black Holes, written by the great scientist of this era, Stephen Hawking. Now, I bought this book and I started reading it. I had some interest in cosmology, in astronomy and astrophysics, but I'm very, beginner with my mathematics and physics knowledge. So I had to quit reading this book because it conflicted and clashed with my interest. So I couldn't complete this book because there were so many mathematical, calculations and theories of physics like gravitational force and so many other theories. So I couldn't grasp the idea and I had to put it down. Then one day I found another book and let me show you the book. This is the book written by Samuel P. Huntington that is called The Clash of Civilizations, the Remaking of the World Order. It really intrigued me and I was interested in the socio-political situations of the countries and the culture and civilization. Now, these topics actually I have interest in. So I read this book and I learned a lot from this book. So always try to go for the genre that you are interested in. Second and important thing, whenever you want to read a book, is to take the book according to your level. As we know, there are different levels of English competency. For example, there are some English language learners who are beginners. They are A1 and A2 level language learners. Then there are some intermediate learners or speakers of English language. Then there are advanced speakers of English language. Now try to get the book according to your level of English. For example, if you are at the first level, if you are a beginner English language learner, you need to go for short stories or for comic books or for very brief and short blog posts. You need to read the very basic things of English language. Then you move on to the next level and you pick up some, books about history, about some novels of particular writers and dramas and fictions and all these things. Now the next and final stage is to go for the heavy books, like the books written about philosophy, about science, pure science, and the books about personal development. So what happens when our beginners want to read something in English? They just go for the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and Atomic Habits, and they go for philosophical books and they put them down and they quit reading English language. So the first thing is to select the genre you are interested in. The second thing is to take the book according to your level. And the third thing you need to keep in mind is that the book you are reading must be enjoyable to you. You must enjoy the book you are reading. So if you are not enjoying the process of reading, you will just check the meaning of the individual words into the dictionaries and it will become really monotonous activity and you will just quit reading. So one bonus tip for you is that if you want to find out that whether this book is interesting for me or not, is enjoyable for me or not, how can you actually think about this thing before purchasing and buying the book? Let me give you a bonus tip. Just write Amazon.com on your mobile phone and search the book you want to purchase. Now you will find a cover page and introduction about the book on that website. Just try to read the introduction of the book. If you find it interesting, buy it. And if you don't find it interesting, just skip it and choose another one. I hope these techniques will help you to select the right books for you to improve your English language. Thank you very much for watching this video.